problems, please do not make me call the police and expect them to prohibit you from being on this property.
Call them for what? And I'm not ever fucking coming back here
That's
again,
fine.
Janie.
That's fine.
You're the one who told me that if I sent you the stuff and you saw that I was telling the truth, that everything would be fine.
No.
Yes, the fuck you did.
No.
Yes, the fuck you did.
No, I told you
yes,
that
the fuck
I
you did. And you can call the police and tell them that I came up here to get my stuff.
That's what's about to happen.
Here's my bag full of things.
That's
Are you also going to tell them that as I was leaving, you ran down the stairs? Are you going to tell them that?
I didn't run down the stairs.
Baby,
I
how
just
are you
came down
coming?
the stairs.
As I'm leaving, you called me to come back to you? So you're going to tell them that?
I am.
Okay, well, you can tell them to come to my house and talk to me about it because,
This is anonymous.
unlike Morgan, I need to go pick up my daughter.
League of Obstetrics and Gynecology, 2375.
No, the address is 1502 Sawyer Drive. That's where I'm.
Didn't even know the address.
Champion Boulevard. Yes, ma'am.
And we're following me.
I have a former employee who I'm
That's
sorry.
leaving the building. You're not escorting me a fucking place. You came down the stairs after me and called me back to you. You're not escorting me a fucking place. I only got a history of violent behavior. Then I came up here to pick up my things. Oh no. Keep pretending you have a job, Janie. You only have a job as an admin because your husband owns it. Instead of worrying about me, you need to worry about your employees sleeping with patients. That's crazy. I've owned blue jeans, Birkenstocks, glasses, my hair's in a ponytail, brown hair, brown eyes, a massive ring. Totally fine. Totally fine. And now she's leaving with her bag full of items. Totally fine. A great expedition. The tag is AHSTRR. It's AHSTRR. Yep, you're welcome. A breast cancer awareness tag. Yes. And it also has a sticker.
Still out there calling the cops to get this woman off her property, even though she's leaving. What a joke.
Oh no, I have nothing better to do but then come to get my things. To get my stuff that I purchased with my money.
All right, y'all, let's call her out. You already know I had to. Now, let me first just say, you know I have to be careful with things that I post and say due to allegations, accusations, hearsay, and whatnot. So I'm going to just say this starting out. I'm only sticking to the facts regarding my thoughts today. However, I've heard a lot about this office, and if what I'm hearing is true, it's unbelievable. But back to the thoughts I want to make that I saw with my own eyes here in this video. So this is Lee OBGYN in Opelika, Alabama, which is near Auburn. And the woman you just saw, who is also pictured here, is Janie Marino. Her husband is reportedly the doctor who owns this practice. So the woman who posted this video, her name is Amber. And she said she was fired from this office after they found out she was arrested. But listen to why she was arrested. You want to know why she allegedly got arrested? Because she had a FTA to appear in court, failure to appear. And you know why that is? Allegedly. That's because her work here allegedly told her that she would be fired if she missed work that day, the day of court, because there was some type of mandatory training or something that she couldn't miss. Now, if that's true, and yes, I do believe Amber, that is completely and totally unacceptable and unethical. And I don't even think it's even possible for an employer to tell you not to go to court or to encourage you not to, or to give you an ultimatum like that when it comes to court. Same with jury duty or anything like that. You just can't do that. So that's number one. So Amber recently went up to this office after she was fired to get her belongings that she paid for with her money, like she has the right to do. Now, the second thing I saw with my own eyes is the fact that this woman here, the doctor's wife, Janie, was literally running after Amber and stopped her in that hallway. She then had the nerve to call the cops on Amber to tell them that she would not leave the work property. Janie, are you serious? Of course, Amber was doing just that. She was getting the hell off that property, and she even said she was never going to return back, and I don't blame her. But the law was still called. I'll tell you what, Janie, you need to get off your high horse right now and learn how to treat your employees in a more professional and ethical manner. You don't get to stop someone like that and then call the law saying they won't leave your property. It doesn't work that way. She definitely doesn't seem like the brightest crayon in the box, that's for sure. But I honestly smell a lawsuit or some type of compensation for Amber coming, because she showed up to work like she was told. She was given that ultimatum. Yet, when she was arrested for doing what the work, wanted her to do, which is miss court, she was then fired. How is that even okay? Make that make sense. Now, people have asked her, why didn't you go to court? Because that is required, okay? And she said that she has a family to take care of and she could not go without a job. She was in a bad situation. But this doesn't seem ethical in the slightest. These are just my thoughts on the matter, that we're on Amber's side. And Janie, well, girl, you need to take a seat because you nailed it like a straight up fool, and that's all there is to it. Nice try with trying to get her arrested again. How did that work out for you? In fact, if I were Amber, I would come after you for misusing the 911 system, because you literally called them lying, saying she wouldn't leave when she was trying to do just that. She was walking out to her car. You called 911. The law to say somebody wouldn't get off your property, yet they were doing just that. That is misuse of the 911 system. And that, my dear, is illegal and against the law. Again, these are just my thoughts and opinions. So y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. And for more content, be sure to follow and subscribe on YouTube.